Barry? Yes, thumbs up. Welcome, everyone, to the Town of Eastchester Architecture Review Board meeting of September 4th, 2025. Would you please call the roll call, please?
Sure.
Oh, I'm sorry, we'll do the Pledge of Allegiance
Sure.
first. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Laurel Gaffney.
Here.
Laura Raffiani.
Here.
Tony Mastrola.
Here.
And I'd like to welcome our new member, Adam Beltran.
Okay. First, approval of minutes. Do we have the right?
For May, we do. For June, we do not.
Okay, so I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes for May 1st ARB meeting.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. And then we'll delay that other one, the June, to our next meeting. First up, we have application 25-48, which is located at 25 Stratford Road, and welcome.
Hello, good evening. My name is Eric Jacobson. I'm the architect for this project. I'm accompanied tonight by the homeowner, Mr. Harvey. So the project involves a one-story addition to the front of the house, hence the need to be before your board. We're on a corner lot, the corner of Stratford and Vassar Place. So we meet the zoning setbacks for a corner lot, and the addition is serviced by a lift. And the whole reason for this addition is so that Mr. Harvey's 8-year-old son, who's mobilely impaired, can be able to come up from the driveway, come up a lift, and then get onto the first floor level, which, excuse me, this is the existing conditions, and be able to access a brand new bedroom and bathroom that we're going to be building as part of this addition. So the floor plan shows, the first floor plan has what we call bedroom number 4, which is accessible on the main level, and it has a very large bathroom with the ability to roll into the shower and grab bars as needed. So the challenge here was, of course, to develop something, an elevation that was pleasing. We did supply the existing elevations, and of course you have photographs. So I'll start with the front elevation. Well, actually the rear elevation is just, we're replacing some windows, and that really doesn't change much at all. So here's the front elevation. So we have a hip roof that's going to be at the same pitch as the existing hip roof, which is a mid-level hip roof. So ours fascia will be a little bit lower than the existing one. We have a series of windows going around, and of course we have a composite deck with Trex-type railing, which is accessible via stairs. And then behind that, we'll have the lift. I'll just make a note, too, that our siding will match the existing, which is gray vinyl siding. So our new will match the existing. Roofing, too, will be asphalt shingle, timberline, charcoal gray, exactly like the existing. Same with the windows. So we're trying to make it look just like the existing. So as we turn the corner, this is the elevation from Vassar. You'll see that we have windows that are very similar to the existing windows. We mirror a window here that's on the existing home. The home is interesting. This is a very steep roof pitch. This is like a 14 and 12. Ours is a 9 and 12 to match the other hip roof that faces Stratford that we discussed. And this is a view from the right elevation, and this shows where the lift is located and the stairs coming up and the platform and the walkway. So it's kind of like a little 4-foot wide covered porch that we have that faces the driveway. So with that having been said, I'd be happy to entertain any questions you may have.
So is there any exterior lighting that you're adding, or just any additional information in terms of
Yeah.
finishes?
Yeah, the lighting that we're adding is going to be an area light that's on the corner of the
I think this was
column.
included with the-
Oh, okay, all right.
So that's a security spotlight for the driveway. And then, of course, lighting that's in the soffit as you go down the porch. There'll be recessed lighting.
I just got it, sorry.
So as far as the exterior of the building, what you've outlined with the blue, is that the new?
Yes, I outlined in blue, this is the area of the addition. Did this here on my copy. I don't think you have that on yours. It's not outlined in blue.
Site plan wise, here we go. This is all the addition there.
I read through the application before, on the submission. Yeah, the only question I had, I think you addressed it, everything is matching existing, basically,
Yes.
right, all the finishes, so I...
That's correct. All the
Yeah, I didn't
finishes
really
will
have any...
Except for a new element that we're adding, like the railing and the lattice, which is going to be white composite material.
Okay, so, and the doors that I see that are here on the material list, number 6 with the divided lights above, is that the front?
Yeah, so we have we're replacing the main entry door, and that door is actually going to be set back behind, or in that porch area. And as you see here, we do have that listed. This, I believe it's, here we go. That's the one right
Okay, number 6.
there. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, and then, number 7 is for the, where does that belong?
Yeah, number 7 is the back door that comes out in the laundry room. Another part of this project that doesn't really have any bearing to the front is that we're redoing the laundry room on the lower level.
Okay,
Yeah, it's behind the garage. So you'd see that in the rear elevation on page 8A, right here.
The one on the rear coming out of the washroom, I think is door 8, right?
Yes, this is door 8,
The one with
I'm
the-
sorry.
yeah.
Mhm.
So I guess, I think she was asking where door 7 is, the solid panel one? Is that, maybe that's interior?
It's in the garage.
It's in the garage.
Okay, great, thank you.
Oh, I see, it's a double door on the front of the garage. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. It's here,
I'm sorry, yes. So another part of this project is we're taking the front
it's these two.
garage
Oh,
door, and
okay.
we're making a double door for storage access.
so there's no longer going to be a garage door?
That's correct. We're
Where the garage door
removing-
was?
That's correct, yes.
Okay.
Mhm. Yeah, that would be right over here.
And, current photographs, it's gray, and then everything's white, and then the doors are white? Are they white, or are they this creamy color?
The doors are going to come primed, and then the paint will be applied at the owner's discretion. Any
So you don't know what color the doors are?
I'm going to say they're going to be white.
Okay.
That sound good? Okay. I would recommend white to the client, and we can
Okay.
make that part of this submission, only because, the other features of the house are white. The
Right, right.
trim around the
Although
windows, things like
The
that.
current front entry
The
is...
column's going to
is
be white.
red, right? Is it red? Just that it be specified, really. I don't think there's anything that we have against the red staying or... Yeah. I mean, it's truly, unless it's, looks bad, we're not going to ask you to change what you want. So if you want to do blue, that's fine. Just specify it and give like a color.
Okay.
With the, with your next, when you go to the planning board.
Planning board, yeah, is our next meeting on the 25th.
Not gonna
Okay.
say navy blue if that's what you want, and then let them approve the color. Any other questions or comments, guys?
Not for me.
Front.
And the lift is also going to be white?
I'm sorry, the
The
what?
lift is also going to be white?
The lift, as we see here, is, I honestly, I couldn't tell you exactly. Yes,
And look,
the selection we have here is a white
yeah, okay.
lift, yes.
All right.
Once again, we'll specify that.
Yeah.
Okay, so any other questions or comments, board members?
No, I think
Okay,
it's good.
then I'd like to make a motion to open application 25-48 for a public hearing.
Seconded?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Is there anybody here regarding this application that would like to address the board? No? Okay, so then I think we can close it and send it along. All right, I'd like to make a motion to close the public hearing for application 2548.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Very good. And then I'd like to make a motion to refer application 2548, located at 25 Stratford Road, to the planning board with a recommendation to approve as submitted, and with the condition that you specify the navy front door on the plans,
Mm.
as you want, so that they can approve that color.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Very good, all righty.
Very
Well,
good. Thank you so
very
much.
much.
Thank you.
And good luck with the new addition. Okay.
Oh, yes, exactly right, yes. And we have a PDF.
Okay. And next up is application 25-27, located at 10 Joyce Road.
Yeah, sure.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Yuri Biba from Brandis Architect, representing our client at 10 Joyce Road. The scope of work is we're proposing a two-story addition at the existing rear of the house, and we're also proposing a one-story, second-floor addition at the front to raise the roof. The house hasn't been renovated in many years, and we just want to update everything. I'm going to show a bit the existing photos. The way it looks right now is just a flat, big roof right up front, and this is the rear area where we're proposing the two-story addition, and we're erasing the part here in the front. Okay. If we go to the floor plans, we're proposing, when we first enter, we're proposing a two-story open foyer, and then we're gonna have a big open kitchen, a family room on the rear. We're keeping pretty much the existing living room and the den as it was from before.
Would you mind just using the microphone so that we can pick it up for the
sorry.
transcript?
You can
Thank you.
grab it, the microphone off
Sure.
off the thing. You don't have to,
Yeah, you can hold it.
Easier.
yeah.
Okay, so as I was saying, we're keeping the existing living room pretty much as is because we have a fireplace that we would like to keep, and we're making a big open kitchen and family room with a breakfast and a dining area at the rear. On the second floor, we're proposing 4 bedrooms with a nice primary bedroom with a small balcony. We have 3 bathrooms and a laundry, which will be much better from what it was before to meet today's criteria. And if we go to the elevations, so this is the existing where we only have this big bulky roof in front, and now we're proposing the 2-story entrance will be with stone, and then we're gonna use a hardy planks, 7-inch exposure, and we're gonna use like board and batten again with 7-inch exposure. The colors we're proposing, they're gonna be Arctic white, and the stone texture basically is gonna be rectangles and squares. And on the side, we're just gonna continue with windows. It was just a blank wall, so we're just putting some windows. And on the rear, this is a balcony area which partial covered for the proposed primary bedroom. And here's the dining area on the first floor. And I'm gonna show a cross section as well. Our house, it does not have a basement. That's why we increased to get as many square feet as we could, because we're not proposing one and it didn't even have. This is a primary bedroom area where we're increasing the ceiling to get a 10-foot ceiling in the area. And here's the 3D renders where we can see the stone and the finishes. I also brought all the finishes right here where we have, this is the stone that is going to be used. I only brought a piece. I have the catalog as well. This is a hardy plank that will be 7-inch exposure. And then on the upper part, on this portion, we're gonna use the board and batten, which will be used, put on top of it and nailed to it right like that. On the back, we also have on this portion here, we have a metal roofing where it's going to be like a dark gray color. I brought a color sample as well for it. And the main roof will be asphalt shingles by Heritage, and it will be the aged wood finish. This is the materials which pretty much, they match the neighborhood, everything, all the materials are used in the neighborhood as well. So.
So the whole outside is going to be new hardy plank?
I'm sorry?
The whole outside will be new hardy plank?
Oh,
Or-
yes. It's like,
The whole exterior?
yes, everything is going to be.
And then the windows?
The windows will have the white trim, 5-inch Arctic white to match the color. And we're also going to have here, we have a 10-inch board, which is a cobblestone finish, just a bit darker to match a bit with a stone. It's like this part here is like a 10-inch trim coming around.
And that trim is darker?
It's a
Okay.
bit darker versus the Arctic white. Just a bit darker, just to break it a bit.
Okay.
All the existing windows are, of course, they're being replaced to insulate it to match what was before. We're replacing the front windows, everything, and the rest is new.
And the roofing you brought, it's gonna be that color? Because on these renderings, it looks much
I
lighter.
think it's from the print, but
Okay.
yes, will be the color, aged wood color. That's what
Okay.
the owner liked as well, and yes.
I mean, I had a couple thoughts on this. Do you have any other stonework planned for the site or anything else? Because when I look at this, I kind of, that stone jumps out at you, but there's nowhere else to tie it in on the site, and it just, to me, it feels like, you know, with only that front face there, it looks very much like a stone
Well,
veneer.
we just wanted this because, just because of the two-story entrance by
Mm-hmm.
the foyer, it's all open, and actually, we didn't want to, because even the other houses around, they actually have a photo, they don't have it much used.
Yeah, I know that there's another one pulled down the street.
It's one house that is around, they only have a part on the front that they don't have around, they all use it, do it in the front, so that's why we wanted to use it there.
Yeah, that one, it kind of goes across, like, around underneath the
Like a water
porch,
table?
too.
It stops here at the bottom, basically. But, yeah, the rest, they don't have at all, or they have very little, basically. But,
It feels a little bit to me like there are a lot of styles going on, or there's, you know, there's stone, there's board and batten, there's hardy plank, there's trim, there's, you know, there's standing seam roof, asphalt roof. It feels like it feels a little inconsistent to me around the perimeter of the house.
well, we can, the roof, I can easily make the roof. We just thought to bring something nicer. It's even cheaper for us to make the roof all the same. If that's something, like, we can easily make asphalt the whole thing on the back. But we thought as a nice feature, probably to break it a bit. And, but even here, like I said, this board it's not as different in the color. Actually, it's just like a trim board, just to break down a bit the two levels. If it can be even removed if you think that's too much. I can easily remove it.
I don't think the trim doesn't bother me that much.
I don't know
Stone.
if it's the actual rendering that is looking a little cartoonish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also have the catalog with the stone. It actually looks better than the rendering. I wanted to show you.
But I understand what you're saying. like,
Yeah.
It is a little mishmash in terms of,
Also the back, and I know this is the back of the house, so you don't see it up front, but the part above the balcony just has a lot of windows, and then that big piece of kind of craftsman trim, it feels a little
Oh, the
crowded.
bump out?
Yeah, all of that together.
Well, the upper windows, basically, since we have that higher ceiling, we wanted just to bring as much light as we can to the primary bedroom. But the upper window, I can easily remove that. If,
I don't know if it's even that window, it's I
or
think the
I
transom
can even
window.
make the trim flat.
Yeah,
If you want
it's
the bump out.
really
it's just
big.
a feature, but
Like
I
maybe
can
do a
flatten that
single, you could do like a single light transom all the way across over those windows
Yeah.
instead of that bigger one.
I guess I do that.
And I guess the last comment I had was just on the roof over the patio area.
Okay.
That patio area feels like where somebody might want to put like a table or something to eat out there, but that roof is only halfway out over the patio, and
Just
in
something to
terms
be
of,
covered in case of a rain or
Yeah,
something, just
yeah.
to have,
But
because the
I
whole
wonder
patio
if it
is
might
being
be
most exposed, but just to have something covered.
better use with like a pergola or something there instead of the roof. Just a consideration, but.
Okay.
yeah, there are a lot of windows and combination of windows and almost like on both the front and the back, there's just like
Yeah, there's not much
not enough repetition.
consistency, yeah.
Things get like hodgepodgey.
Well, here on the back is basically the family room and the kitchen and the breakfast area, so we do need to have a window, and we want this is a big slider door that's gonna open.
I think it's
Basically.
not the amount of window in general, it's that, so for instance, the sliding doors that are underneath the roof, you have those with like 3x5 lights on each of those windows. Then you go to the ones that are up above on the porch, and you have those with like the thinner lights around. And then you have down below, it's just a really,
The styles
a
are all
different mix of, there's nothing consistent with the lights in the windows throughout those.
All right, I mean, we can easily change the grills, we can match them with the bottom, that just because of the top, since it's up higher, we didn't need that many for the privacy, so we want to get as much light as we can, because, you know, we have 4 bedrooms up there, that's the main reason, but if you think it's needed, we can
So
definitely make them
The
to match.
balcony on the second floor, that's the primary?
That's the primary where we have the high ceiling for this portion, where we're getting this thought as a nice feature to get as much light as we can in.
And the owner likes that in the
Yes,
in the
they're
primary
crazy
bedroom?
about it. Like, I mean, but if we need to do adjustment, of course, we'll do whatever it takes, basically.
But sometimes in the primary, it's like, you need the the light out, the blackout at certain times, you know, and the more windows you have, the more difficult it becomes to create that. Yeah, I just think that
What are the size of the windows in the primary in the back?
I'm sorry?
What are the size of the window?
The top one, this is
Yeah.
a sliding door.
Oh, it's just, okay.
That's a slider. That's the thing,
Right.
we have it as a slider to go to the
Front.
balcony, and then we only have windows on the side, and some windows on top, which they're a bit narrow because we're very closer to the roof line, but here's their
exterior
doors.
door, new window.
Based on the rendering, how far does that trim on the windows in the front protrude out? I think that's what might be throwing everybody off. It looks like it's sticking out further than
This
it
piece?
should. Yeah,
That's basically, is just the trim, just this bottom trim that sticks out.
it's not flush.
No, it's not flush because it has some, the brackets just a bit, and then the board and batten, it pushes back, like 5-inch back, basically. That's, you know, we've used this a lot. It's also been used in many houses. And
But the trim around that triple set of windows, does that
Yeah,
come,
it looks like it sticks out,
looks like it, yeah,
protrudes out.
protrudes
Yeah.
out from the stone. I think that's what's doing
Yeah,
it.
that's what's throwing it off, yes. Based on the
it
rendering.
basically will be it's just going to be inside the stone. It's probably from the render, but it's going to be, because the stone is going to be like masonry opening, so the window, of course, is going to set in the stone. It's
In
not
the stone?
Yes, in the
Shouldn't
stone.
flush.
It would be difficult to do it, so it's going to be in the stone, and from that point, might have a bit trim, but inside the window itself that has a trim, but yes, that's all it will have. And this is a light because it's a 2-story opening, so that we thought we need that, but yeah, that's the trim. That's what it's going to do, basically.
Yeah, it looks like it's kind of
Yeah,
sitting,
it's sticking out.
It's probably visually
Out
from
like
the
a
render,
shelf.
it does look like that, but it's actually inside.
it has a shadow almost from it. Yeah, that's not helping. Yeah, this doesn't look as terrible on the other elevations.
Yeah, that's the back. I wanted to see the front.
I'm sorry, just with the stone, is that the stone you rendered? That's the color stone? That's not, I don't know if that's throwing it off too. That it seems lighter in the rendering than what that,
Yeah, the colors are off on the rendering.
That's probably
Okay,
just
so
because
you have the catalog cut of the stone?
Yes. I'll hand it.
Or shows a little bit. Upper left,
Yes,
that assortment, squares and rectangles,
Yes.
mostly square, mostly rectangle.
yes.
the one it's rendered, because I think that's throwing it off too.
does have a little Dolph Pond granite.
It's a
almost
mixture of colors like that? Is that the idea?
It's granite, so it comes when you basically break it, it's natural stone, so it comes like that, so, yeah.
Like Westchester granite, I mean, there's a,
It's from this company,
Sorry, could you just grab the microphone? Would you mind just grabbing the microphone? Thank you.
okay.
You can bring it up here if you want to use the table to present the
Well,
specifications.
I'm not sure if it's a Westchester, but it's basically,
okay.
we got an owners pick this stone, they're developers, I'm sure it's somewhere locally, it's easier for them to get it and all that, so,
Yeah.
yes. And we've used it many times, basically.
So then the windows that are in the area that has stone will be masonry,
They'll be set in stone, no
And-
trim will be outside of the stone, that's, that's how it's supposed
yeah,
to be. So-
normally.
No, nothing will stick out of the stone, that's,
And the others would, where it has the hardy plank, it'll be flush. Even it'll be, like, the window will be flush with the hardy plank. And
Yes.
then the trim will go around.
yes, yes.
Like a picture frame.
Yes, typical trimming for the windows will go.
Is there any, like,
I mean, I can definitely do the adjustments for that, for this part, for the girls, for the upper, even on a door by the primary bedroom, I can easily make the girls to match. Like I said, the only reason was just to get as much visibility since it's on a second floor and it has a railing, so it does have some sort of privacy. That's why we thought we'd get a bit more glass, but if you think that is needed, we can easily make it. We don't want, it's not like we would insist on it. We can agree with that,
Right.
basically.
Yeah,
We're open to anything to make it work.
I think you need to do stuff that makes it look like it belongs together. Yeah, that brings in a whole other, almost craftsman style right there with those windows that doesn't quite,
Yeah, it just
work
doesn't,
with
it's
the-
not consistent with the
I
rest
can-
of
and
it.
if they are, in fact, are they sliders also, or are they like a French door on the balcony?
It's sliders. The two center ones open, they slide, so
And then the one down on the bottom is are
that's the
sliders.
center one slides. It's the triple
Okay.
window because we didn't have more room, but the center one slides on the left side in this case.
So, size-wise, are they, I know there's one's triple and one's quadruple, but are they similar in size? The ones that are upstairs and the ones that are down?
I believe the triple one, it comes a bit few inches difference because they come from a Marvin Elevate that we use very often. They come, I believe, at 8'11", something. That's what we use, and this one come at 10. So I think we might be with a foot difference, but just because that's how they come, not making it custom to get the right size because that's
Okay.
from their book basically. So that's what we try to stay with that. And
Because like even the doors, you have 3 by whatever, right? 3 by 1, 2, 3, 5. 3 by 5 in the lower, the family room, and then upstairs they're 2 by something. It's like
I can
whole-
easily make that to match that, and like I said, because on the width it's not huge difference, so I think it will blend good. So I can make that change to be the same.
I think that would
Yeah.
help.
That's I can.
Is that, yeah, just another comment about that window over there. In terms of constructability, you have that upper transom over the middle doors. Is that a window system that comes
No, but
made like that? Because I don't think you have enough space between the doors and the transom above to fit framing in there that's gonna be okay over that
with-
double sliding door.
I think we are, with that, we can, I think we're going with a steel flitch plate. We like to use that with a 7.5 inch when you put it on a 2x8, because
Yeah.
this way you have it long, so in the
That-
future.
You're not even showing that here. That's not,
No, that's inside, basically. I mean, we have, like, I believe there's room for it. Like, it's not like, we haven't done all CDs for this, so we can adjust. We're definitely
Right.
gonna adjust the size. It's gonna have a 7-8 inch space minimum between there. So,
all
but
right, then that
we're
would
definitely
be-
gonna put
then
structure
that window
there.
is gonna
But
get pushed higher up into those that craftsman trim up above. I just think that you need to,
this one, they
look
come
at
as
that
1/8
closely.
usually, so it's 1/8. So, and I believe we can easily make room for the structure, whatever it takes. It's just a 10-foot span, so it's not gonna be very big structure problem there. But we can easily accommodate that.
Also, I think what's another thing with the mullions that's throwing it off is that even though you have the two transoms above, they don't correspond, like the width of the,
yeah,
And
the
the
width
height
of the
of the-
glass is wider
With the
than
width
the
of the
glass
height.
below.
yeah, you need to do something to make it look like they belong together, kind of.
It
Whether-
was only because we have cathedral ceiling coming in, so the roof is going to be angled, because we wanted to get the whole thing, but actually my structure doesn't let me, because I have the rafters from inside that they're 2x12s, so that's why we brought it to the center point. So they have it, only the slider has the windows above, and the two side ones, they don't have it.
Right, that I don't mind, but if you were to just look at the
Yeah.
center ones and the way the transoms are divided,
Okay.
they look,
Well, now if I'm...
I don't know if maybe if you can achieve that, because the door has more trim, right? The door has more
band
of
around
a
it.
substantial part to the trim. Can the windows be,
Well, then probably when we do that, because they do have these windows that they come with a transom, so I guess we can look into that. Might be even easier for that to eliminate that problem with a space between. I'll just have to look at different door system, similar, but that is as one piece maybe instead, as
and then it'll look like it's
as
all-
one, and even that way, because when I change the grills for this, it definitely is going to match the grills. All the grills will match together with this as one piece. So
Yeah,
yeah, I believe that should be fine. We're happy to do that.
it'll, anything to make
Yeah,
the goal be for
Consistent.
the divided lights to start to look like they all belong together, like
Okay.
they all came from the same store. If
Yeah.
you know what I mean, like
Yeah,
they have
no,
the same
I
flavor and it doesn't,
totally understand.
Is this something you're going to want to see again, or do you want to pass this on to the planning board? Because you might want to give the planning board more specificity to what you're looking for, if that's the case.
okay. I'm looking at proposed lift elevation, existing, okay, all right, so these are different, but this is old.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
6/1, okay. So we don't have to look at those. I'm not so sure if,
I mean, we can definitely do the adjustment. If we're to go to the planning, we can take care of this stuff. They're easy things to take care, and we hope to go through, since even the owners are in a rush, and we lost a few times during the summertime, so hopefully we can.
I understand your pain, but I don't know, well, okay. We could be really specific about what we're doing here, or what we're recommending that you do here. Have you taken notes so far on it?
I can't say that I have specific notes as to how I would craft a condition with specificity that the planning board might follow, or that we can confirm has been completed. I have the general sense that the windows should all be coordinated so that the back facade looks like one coordinated design with windows that match. Beyond that, I don't know how much more specificity I have right now to give to the planning board. I don't know if you want to specify the type of windows or if you have windows that you'd want to suggest that are on the elevation now that maybe could just be replaced in different locations. That would be a way to have specificity that we could check. I mean, you can pass it along to the planning board with the direction that it should just be more coordinated, but your thoughts about what's coordinated and the planning board's thought about what's coordinated may not be the same.
I mean, it might be as simple as saying the mullions need to be consistent, trim needs to be consistent.
Sure, we could
As
do, yeah,
simple
we
as
could
that.
certainly do
Just-
that.
Okay.
And I know what you're trying to achieve with the transom above the sliding doors in the primary bedroom in the back.
Yeah.
But is it necessary?
Well,
I think that's what's throwing it off as well, because it's, the doors, the windows, and then,
If we
just to
look
make
at
a
the-
bit
The
more
detail.
attractive, the primary bedroom, it's not necessary. It was just an addition that we actually proposed that to the owner and she liked it, but if I can easily remove that, and I'm sure she would be
I
fine.
think if you look at also the elevation and not the 3D rendering, it looks a little less messy.
Right, I agree.
Yeah,
And
it
and
actually,
it looks a little more fixable.
yeah,
You know
they,
what I mean?
they
You
don't
can
match
see what
the,
that's, so,
they have different lights on
And
the.
this was more like a,
Yeah, the mullions
to
are
the
there.
best, but more just to get also the volume area, the heights and stuff.
so they're trying to achieve more light.
and does this window, the very top one in the peak, is that also for extra light in the front and the back?
No, that's just for the attic. We're
Okay.
not really using that space. It's probably for mechanicals or something to,
Try to achieve
but it's,
But then if they cover this, at least they have some light. But if you get rid of it, I think it would look a lot nicer. I mean, my opinion.
Being that it's on the back, I'm not so, like, worried about that it's not gonna, look like really destroy the facade of the building. But I still think it needs just to be,
yeah,
cleaned
we'll
up
definitely
with
make it
the-
compact. Like I said, I mean, all the comments, they make sense, and we're happy to do it, and we'll definitely do it. And actually, we already are approved from the building department, because during this time, not to waste time, we applied for a permit just for the back part where we're already doing the addition on it. So we got the permit like a few weeks ago, so we're already doing this work, and we're gonna do the changes. That was the whole reason, because we couldn't come here during the summer months, so we just needed to keep going because the owner has a construction loan and all that, so we're just trying to do our best to keep him happy with whatever we can. But we're happy to do all the changes.
so we're clear about the back then on the suggestions, or that,
Sure, why don't you restate exactly what we're looking for?
okay. So in the rear elevation, the windows and doors also should all be consistent in terms of the grills, all the mullions, and they should look like they belong together. The doors on the bottom and the doors on the top need to correspond, so if you, I don't know, see, the doors on the top almost make, because there's only two going across, they make more of a square, and these look like more rectangles. I don't know if it's best to do two across and match the bottom ones with two
The
across,
top?
or the other way around, which will look more,
I think since we kind of, if you think that the front is okay, we'd rather probably stick same thing all around the house, so we'll match the first floor, we'll do the same thing on the upper by the balcony area, probably. Easiest way,
Okay.
but
so,
we can,
and shoot for doing two across on the,
Yes.
okay. on the lower, which would make the upper look better.
Yeah.
And then also the transom, however you can divide it and have it
To match.
made to match, so that it has just as much trim on the transom as it does on the doors.
Yep.
Okay, so we're, on the lower patio door, the slider, and we're recommending to go to a double
Yeah.
to match the upper.
to-
I think
yeah.
that makes more sense there
Okay.
anyway, just from a use situation of, having
Yeah, I
big
mean-
doors you can open out onto that patio.
You have the space there?
I'll check, I'll make room. I have, like I said, this is 811 door, the triple. I might have to push it a bit more to this side, but I'll have to do it if I have to do it. So,
All right, so that's the rear elevation, the recommendations for the rear elevation. And then for the front elevation, just make sure that the rendering shows that
Yes.
the masonry window installation
I'll definitely
is
set that in
in.
when I do the, I'll have that prepared, that's needed.
basically
Yeah.
all the windows, the way they kind of look like they pop out a little bit. This rendering looks a little cartoony, but,
Okay, yeah, that's,
What is, one thing I just noticed also, do you have lighting information?
I do have a
And-
light, I printed a light for the front
Okay.
that we're using, I can share it with,
And then what is the patio gonna consist of?
just regular blue stone on the back.
Stone?
Yeah,
Okay.
and,
yeah.
And I keep coming back to
we
this
selected
roof
this
being-
light as well for the front we're asked to bring. It's a antique brass, from Antique Brass Collection, which is gonna be without my,
Okay.
Okay.
Do
And
you have,
that
is there gonna be any
is-
lighting in the back on the patio?
we probably put like under the covered portion, we're gonna put like hats under it. Simple, they're not
So
gonna be
where
visible
is
basically.
this
That's
one
for the
go?
front door, by the front door area.
So it's under the,
Yeah,
in
it
the
just hanging.
center?
Yes,
Okay, so make sure you include that on the
okay.
on the elevations and the, especially here on
Yeah.
this, because it looks almost, I don't know if you have enough room for that.
I'm sorry?
It doesn't, I'm not sure if you have enough room to hang that there, do you?
Well, it's not very,
not
doesn't
very
drop
big?
much.
It'll be tight.
It's a small one, and
Okay. So definitely put it in
Yep.
to the elevation and then, are we talking gutters on this house, or they don't need any?
Oh, yeah, there are no gutters drawn.
they definitely gutters.
Okay, so those are not indicated
We have it,
anywhere, right?
I didn't have them on the 3D shown, but I have it noted on the elevators, and the elevations. Basically, and I have like a roof note, which includes the gutters and leaders and everything.
Okay. I don't think I see leaders.
No, I don't see them either.
So you
I assume
need-
there's a drainage system going in somewhere?
Well, we have the storm water prepared that we showed to the planning. I didn't take it with me, but we do have it.
Okay.
It's like prepared by,
All right, so make sure that that's noted as well on the, for the planning board.
Yep.
That
Okay.
needs to
And any patio drains,
no,
if
we
there's a,
definitely do have that. We did show them, I believe, from the first round as well.
okay.
So, and they were good. They
No,
did
but
like,
I'm talking about the gutters and leaders.
Yep.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's noted.
I do have that.
And,
Yeah. It is as a note on elevation, but I'll make sure to show it even in the rendering as well, since I'm redoing
Okay.
that part, so that's not gonna be a problem.
and then,
Yeah, I don't love that either.
okay. That one window in the board and batten section, the peak.
This
of
part?
the- Yeah, in the front, can we eliminate
Yeah,
that?
I can take that out.
Yeah, I think it'll look better without it.
Yeah. There's just like so much going on.
Sure.
And this little bump out at the back, the side really, the,
This part here?
yeah,
That's for the kitchen, because we do need, because like I said, even though we didn't have still much room, because we didn't have a basement or anything, so we're trying to get as much room for the kids and all that, so we had to bump out this part to fit the counter there, so it looks flush on the wall to create this space, so
yeah. I
we
looked at
definitely need
the
the room, because
floor plan.
not having a basement, it is a bit problem, because the house doesn't have it, and we're not putting just for this addition because of also water and stuff.
Okay, so, are
Okay,
we,
why don't I go over the conditions?
Okay.
And then we can proceed to the public hearing portion. So on the rear facade, on the rear elevation, the windows and doors should be consistent in terms of the mullions to present a cohesive appearance, number one. Number two, the lower sliding door should be a double door to match the upper door. And number three, the transom on the upper door should include just as much trim as the door. Is that
Yes.
wording okay, so that it looks like basically one large rectangle, right?
yeah,
And on the front facade, the trim for all the windows should be set into the facade and should not protrude from this facade. And the rendering should be updated to depict that accurately. The light fixture should be shown on the elevation and the rendering. The leaders and gutters should be shown on the elevation and the rendering. And the window in the board and batten section of the front facade should be eliminated.
correct.
Right.
And I know that this is not so much for us, but do you have the location of the AC units and where all that is on the plans?
I do not have for this part right now, but if
Okay.
we need it, I can show it for, well, actually for the AC, I do have it, is this area, let me show in a section. Hold on. So, over the foyer, over this part, we're gonna use this part here where that window that we're removing. Basically, we're gonna use this for the AC unit, for the air handler, so it's gonna be in the attic, which is gonna be an insulated attic. That's where they're gonna go.
Okay, so then there's nothing outside, or
It's
there's
the compressor, it's
Okay.
probably gonna be on the side, we'll show location. I mean, we haven't coordinated still with a mechanical engineer for that, where it's best for him, but we can finalize that
The
for the
planning
planning as
board
well,
is,
because
yeah,
if
the
they
planning
ask.
board is definitely going to need to know where that is.
Yes. Yes, the planning board will need to see that, and if it's on a pad, the pad will have to be included in the impervious surface coverage calculation. We'll add that as one of the conditions as well.
Okay.
Okay, so then, with that being said, we shall open it to the public hearing. I would like to make a motion to open a public hearing on application 25-27, located at 10 Joyce Road.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, anybody here would like to have any questions or to address the board regarding that? No? Okay. Then I'd like to make a motion to close the public hearing for application 25-27.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
All righty. And, okay, so I would like to make a motion to refer application 25-27, located at 10 Joyce Road, to the planning board with a recommendation to approve, subject to the following conditions.
Okay, the rear elevation windows and doors should be consistent in terms of the mullions to present a cohesive appearance. Condition number 2, also on the rear elevation, the lower sliding door should be a double door to match the upper door. Condition number 3, on the rear elevation, the transom should include just as much trim as the door. And then on the front elevation, condition number 4, the trim for all windows should be set into the facade and should not protrude from the facade. The rendering should be updated to accurately show the windows. Condition number 5, the light fixtures should be shown on the elevation and the rendering. Condition number 6, leaders and gutters should be shown on the elevation and rendering. Condition number 7, eliminate the window in the board and batten section of the facade. And condition number 8, show the location of the air conditioning condenser on the site.
All right, you'll get a copy of that.
Yes, yes.
Thank you very much for your time and
All
for
right,
all the good
well,
comments.
Okay, so that's the motion.
Oh, second, sorry.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And then I would like to make a motion to adjourn the meeting of September 4th, 2025.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All righty.